chart. Do what it do. What do you mean do what it do? No one knows. This is our first simulation. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Hadassah. I make lifetime and nursing related videos because I'm a nursing major. If you like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and if you don't, that's totally fine. I'm just a normal girl doing normal things, and sometimes that can be kind of boring. Well, it's my third week of semester 2 of the nursing program here at Valdosta State University. Don't look at my trash. Oh, y'all can't see it. It's okay. But I'm gonna get ready to go to the library today. I'm gonna do a whole week in the life. You don't see how unorganized I am. But I am gonna do a whole week in the life this week. I have 2 tests, one for med-surg and one for mental health. So I'm gonna be studying today. Tomorrow is Monday, so I have simulation. And then Tuesday, I have nothing. So I'll be studying all day, and there's an event that night that I'm gonna go to. And then Wednesday we have our first test, and then I'm going straight to the gym and then straight to the library to study for the test the next day. And then Thursday we have our mental health test. I'm gonna go straight there, and then I'm gonna go to the library and work on the stuff because we have a test that day, but then we also have lecture that day. So I'm gonna study the stuff we learned in lecture after that day of classes. Well, gym, then library. And then Friday, there's an event on Thursday I might go to for a club called The Light here at VSU. And then on Friday, I have a meeting with Student Life. And then Sabbath, I might be going skating with some friends. So I just want to bring you guys with me. So I'll see you guys at the library. So I'm in the library, and I think I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing. So I have focus. Okay, well, I have these that I make on my iPad, and then I print them out. But I also have some study guides. So let me stand up. So this one is like my study guide for chapter 4 in med-surg. And this is like my ADHD concept map for mental health. So I'm gonna put mental health stuff over here. And like this is my infection outline for med-surg. So that's gonna go here. Antipsychotics, set of hypnotics, antidepressants, mood stabilizers, anxiety. Wounds is med-surg, immunity is med-surg, inflammation, med-surg, genetics, med-surg. And this is my mental health study guide. It has chapter 1, 2, and 3 in here. I didn't do 4, I did outlines for 4. So most of these are for chapter 4. And then the rest of the studying stuff, which is questions, are in here. And this is the study guide for chapter 2 for med-surg, study guide for chapter 1 for med-surg, glaucoma outline, hearing and deafness outline, cataracts outline, acquired auditory problems outline, congenital auditory problems outline, muscular, I keep saying that wrong, but it's not degeneration, and then retinal disorders over here. So now I have everything separated by mental health and med-surg, and so now I'm gonna go through and make sure I know. I think I'm gonna go through mental health first because I haven't studied that much at all, and then I'm gonna go through not the outline, not the study guides or the eye and ear stuff. I'm gonna go over genetics, inflammation, immunity, wounds, what's this last one, and infection for med-surg, because I know all of that stuff. I studied it last week, so I'm gonna study all this stuff, and then I'm gonna go back and review the stuff from last week. So let me get started. little bit dirty. I don't think y'all mind. But I had chapter and then we had show practice. I'm gonna see if I can get a few clips from one of my sisters. If so, they'll be embedded right. Hit my eyeball. Sorry. I'm in my room now. I'm going to find out what I'm wearing in the morning. And then I'm eating a Hot Pocket and going to bed. I've been doing really bad with my food. So I'm gonna try to do better. But for right now, I'm gonna eat a Hot Pocket and some smart popcorn for dinner. And then I'm gonna do my laundry tomorrow. And go do simulation tomorrow. And then I have to study tomorrow. So a couple of things going on. I'll see you guys then. Good morning. It is like 10 o'clock. I woke up at like 9, but a bunch of stuff happened this morning, and I am just now, like, I laid down. I finished my essay for my scholarship, nursing scholarship application, and now I'm like, I'm always saying my room is dirty and then not cleaning it until Saturday because that's my self-care day. So I'll either clean it like Friday night so I don't have to clean it Saturday, or clean it on Saturday. And I'm like, what if I just clean as I go? That's never been my forte. Never done too good with that. But I'm like, I'm finna take out my trash today anyway because it's almost full. So I'm like, I might as well fill it with all this trash that's currently in here so I start fresh. I don't know why I haven't done this in the past, why this is not my thing, but it's just not. So we're just gonna do it now. Listen to a little Encanto and clean my room. Here is the fit. I get my hair. I put, like, I have this jam. And, what is it called? Factor Edge Boost. Style Factor. I put that on my edges and kind of swooped them up. And I also put it in the back because my edges in the back like to come down. You kind of see the back over here. Like, I just put it in my hand with a little bit of water and just up. And so this is what I'm wearing. I'm also bringing my book bag so I can go straight to the library after a simulation. So I'm gonna head there. The amount of anger that I have right now. Let me close my door. The amount of anger that I have right now for my nursing program is astronomical, okay? So we're gonna talk about simulation, clinical simulation. They said they both mean the same thing every time they say it. So if you hear clinical, they mean simulation. If you hear simulation, they mean clinical, right? So let me turn my light. So first of all, we get no instruction. We got no instruction. They gave us the thing. It was like free reign. Everybody is confused. Everybody's thinking we're supposed to do what we did last semester. They was just like, do what it do. And I'm just like, I don't understand. And nobody's understanding. We're all trying to understand. And hold up. Babe, I'm venting to YouTube. Listen. So we get there and we don't even know what to do. And the lady was literally like, okay, here's the chart. Do what it do. What do you mean do what it do? No one knows. This is our first simulation. What do we do? Anyway, we're all taken back one by one to do our 10-minute assessment because next week we're going to be going to the actual hospital looking at actual human beings. And like being a nurse, you know? So they're like, okay, we're gonna check you off on your 10-minute assessment, blah, 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 XYZ. We're like, oh, okay. They're like, it's not a grade. We just want to make sure you know how to interact with another human being. We're like, fine. But while we're not in simulation, they're like, there's an IV section you can use, there's a sensation section you can use, there's a passing the med section you can use. All that is fine and dandy, but you're giving us 5 sheets of paper that we have to do on this chart that you just airdropped to us. And you want us to do these little assignments that is not the focus right now. Like, I can practice IVs and make sure I'm straight on my own before I go to the clinical site. I don't want to be focusing on that right now. I want to be focusing on the prime assignments that you get. I was so upset, okay? I was just upset. Anyway, I'm back in my room. I couldn't even decide if I was going to call y'all in the car or not. But when I talked to y'all, I wanted to talk to him too. So I was like, my phone had died. So I was like, I'm going to wait until I get back to my room. Anyway. But I'm going to change. I have to get my the sororities tri-board from my sorority sister who lives on one side of campus, and then I have to take it to the sister who needs it for setup tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna be at the event tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be at setup, so I need to make sure it gets to the person. And I'm in charge of the tri-board because I'm recruitment chair, and our tri-board is facts about us and stuff you need to know, quick facts you need to know about us. So that board is my responsibility, so I'm making sure I get it from her and take it to the other person. And I'm like, that was at 5:30. I asked them if they were free at 5:30, and it is now only 4:15. So we got out early. So I'm not gonna come back to my room, eat this disgusting salad I got from Einstein's, and just talk to my boyfriend and talk to YouTube. So now I'm in my room talking to my boyfriend and talking to YouTube, upset about what just happened at clinic. But other than that, I'm gonna just change and chill for, I guess, the next hour, because I'm not gonna leave here until like 5:15, so I can go get the stuff from the one person, take it to the other person. I want to go Chick-fil-A, but I don't think I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. If I don't go to Chick-fil-A, I'm going straight to the library. So I'm gonna have to park my car and walk all the way from my car to the library. So I might as well just take my bag with me. But the next time y'all will see me is in the library. So I'll catch y'all later. Fine. So I'm gonna work on mental health. And then we'll work on med-surg. I still gotta break this down in my head just a little bit. So let me just show you guys what I'm working on. So y'all know where my head is at as I'm going through all this stuff. So these are the like study guides I make. Like, this is like the first step of studying, making sure I understand all the information. So that was ADHD, hypnotics, psychotic, mood stabilizer, antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds. So these are all drugs. They're drug classes. That's what you say. And then this is chapter 1 and chapter 2 and chapter 3, but in question form. And this is basically chapter 4, but not in question form, in study form. So this is what I want to get a grasp of in like the next hour. So let's say 8 o'clock, it's 6:47. Let's say by 8 o'clock, I want to have a good grasp on this stuff, which I think I do. I just don't have it as much as I have med-surg. And don't get me wrong, med-surg is in 2 days, mental health is in 3. But I still feel like I should have a bigger grasp on that, since I will only have an extra maybe 12 hours to study after taking this test. But with this stuff, this has been really hard because I've been doing the study method where you study what you don't know. Because all this stuff I know. Like, I can take a quiz on this and make at least an 85. Like, that's how I feel about this information. So I haven't studied it again. I hate that so much, but that's how I've been doing it. And these study guides are just questions that I'm just kind of reading through. Also med-surg, those 2 powers of med-surg. And then these last 3, wounds, immunity, infection, and inflammation, are what we just got. And I have a really good hold on this stuff from what I studied yesterday. So I studied all the new stuff we got last week, yesterday, mental health and med-surg. So, again, 8 o'clock is med-surg, all 4 chapters of med-surg. Then, at 8 o'clock, no matter how good I feel about it, I will feel better. I just don't know if I'll feel great about it. After that, I'm going to work on the old stuff for med-surg and then the new stuff. So hopefully I can get old stuff in an hour, new stuff in an hour. So by that time, it'll be around 11, and then I can just review some more mental health, review more what I want. That's what the plan is for the next couple of hours. It's kind of hot. So I'm just gonna start with some of that. You guys are not gonna get a lot of this just because I'm running out of room on my SD card. So I'm gonna have to put in or delete some of my old stuff so I can get some more room on my SD card for the rest of the week. But I'll let you guys see what you can see. Hello. I'm just a little overwhelmed right now. I'm just kind of ready to call it a night, which I am. But I did get everything I wanted to get done. And I feel like I just need to not think about it. Like I'm trying to get it out without like overwhelming myself. It's just a lot that I went over today. I went over a lot of everything. This is the first day I went over everything. All the information that's going to be on both of my tests, I went over. And don't get me wrong, I know a solid 75% of the information. I would say a good 75% on the med surg and a good 50% on the mental health. That's where I would put it, so I'll separate it like that. But okay, so I went over. I didn't get to finish in that first hour. I didn't finish all the mental health stuff. So after that hour was over, I just committed and was like, okay, I'm probably going to use that last hour I wanted to use or finishing the mental health stuff. I was like, fine, got it, cool. So then I went over all the stuff from the first week of school. And after that, I was shocked. Like, I took a 10-minute break after all the mental health stuff and then all the week 1 stuff of med surg, and then I was like about to cry. I don't know what was wrong with my brain. Wasn't having it. That's all I can tell you. And then I took a 30-minute break because I was like, I can't keep going like this. After that 30-minute break, I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Towards the end, I finished all the last week med surg stuff, which didn't feel like as much as week 1. I don't know why, but it didn't feel like as much as week 1. And I finished it all. And I was like, okay, all right, I got this. And then I started going into the rest of that mental health stuff that I didn't finish. And that's the stuff I do not know for mental health. The action, the psychopharmacology, that chapter, not set. I would say I know about 10% of that stuff. So, got to work on that tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be heavy on med surg, but I'm solid on med surg, so it's like, is it really going to be, is that really the best use of my time? Like, that test is the next day, but is that really the best use of my time? Like, I'm going to have to really analyze what I know and how I want to spend my time to make sure I get the best grade on both tests, if you get what I'm saying. But right now, I'm going to change my sheets and take a shower. But yesterday I tried to go to sleep. I was itchy, I was aggravated. I don't even know when I fell asleep, but I slept in until 9, and I don't think I really fell asleep until like 12:30 when I closed my eyes and laid down at 11:30. So I don't know what was going on. I didn't have any sleepy time tea, no nothing. So I was just struggling until I fell asleep. So I'm gonna try to just change my sheets, take a nice shower, and hit the hay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. actually gonna turn on my camera after I got my drug test, which I did not get. So let me explain what happened. So I had to go to, I have modes, so I'm gonna set up where I'm gonna do that. Oh no, my nose was tilted sideways. I mean, my queso was turned sideways. It's still good though. But I do have queso from Moe's, sour cream, and chipotle ranch. I got a stack, which I've never gotten a stack before. So, but anyway, I had to go to the school to get a paper. This paper actually of a lab that we have to get for our clinical specifically. So it's only 8 of us who have to go get this lab. And I got there, and there was already like 6 people, I guess, from clinicals for another cohort who needed labs as well. And I guess they might be doing their labs at Tifton too. Girl, the man was over it. But you know, I get upset when people are like talking right in front of you sometimes, like depending on what they're saying, because I feel like they should know what they should and shouldn't say in front of somebody. But this man, he was making sure it was gonna get done. This man is just trying to do his job, and we're just like trying to force ourselves into their facility when he said they have like 47 appointments. So I don't know. But I was like, okay, I'll just come back at 4. So I might study at 1. I would study in here from 1 to 3. And I'm going to go back over there around 3:30. I'm going to leave my room and go back there. And then I'll probably be done around 5. And so I have to go to that event at 5:30. So I might just go there early and be there from 5 to 6. And then I'll go back to the library and study from 6 to whenever. So right now when I study, I'm going to study mental health. Because when I get to the library, I'm going to study med-surg until I don't want to study med-surg no more. And then I might hit a little bit of mental health and then med-surg again, because that test is tomorrow kind of thing. But right now I'm finna eat. I got a stacks from Moe's. Ew, I was wondering how that was gonna come out. It was kind of thick. She thick. Every time I see someone get a stack, it's never as thick as mine is. So there's a hole at the bottom, and that's what the cheese turned out like. Can I flip it? Ew. I've never gotten a stack before. This is so nice. And then I guess I just take a bite out of it. That's what I do. Okay. I want sauce on it. I'm a sauce. My mouth is watering. I'm a sauce freak, so I want sauce on it. I want like all the sauce on it. What am I finna do? Okay, so I am finna put a little bit of the sour cream on this bite that I'm gonna take. Yes. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of my chipotle ranch. And this bite is gonna take its waiter. Yes. Lord Jesus. I also want to put some queso on this. I'm going to put some queso on it. Because the whole experience. I didn't want queso. I didn't want chipotle ranch and sour cream on it when they made it. Because I was like, what if I don't want it on the entire thing? But I'll also put a little bit of queso on there. Okay. Let's take my first bite of my first stack. I had a tofu set, and that is good. That is good. So I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you guys a little later. Hi. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I don't want to put any product in it. Because in my shower last night, man, there was so much stuff gunked up in it. And I'm going to do it for tomorrow. But, because right now, don't want to do anything to my hair. And I forgot I had to go to this event. So I have to figure out something. But, okay, so we learned in mental health that we need to know that when someone's looking at male eyes, they should avoid thymine foods or foods with thymine in them, right? And I was like, why? To the teacher, because I couldn't remember. And she was like, I can't exactly remember either. And I was like, I'm gonna find it. because I remember she said that, and I remember it made so much sense when we were learning it, but I actually can't remember. Like, if you were to ask me, I can't remember. But like, I remember she told us. I didn't write it down. Interactions: cheese, coffee, cream, yogurt, bananas, liver, yeast, chocolate, beer, red wine. I had to write it down somewhere because I remember it making so much sense. Side effects: agitation, restlessness, insomnia, orthostatic hypertension, crisis from fatal thiamine. And I think it has something, because I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it's something to do with the fact that thiamine has something to do with maintaining your blood pressure. I think it has something to do with maintaining your blood pressure. And then the MAOI messes with the thiamine some way that if you keep eating things with thiamine, it messes with them, and that's why you're... I wish I could make... It made so much sense, and it was so fascinating to me. I'm gonna email Miss James, because I want to know. Like, I really want to know, because it was so fascinating to me how that worked. So I'm gonna email my teacher and find out. But, I'm currently, for about 20 more minutes from the study. I have this picture from yesterday, and so basically I see what I know and what I don't know. Right now I don't know a lot of it, but I go like action, indication, side effect, interactions with SSRIs, interaction with MAOIs, black box warning, and then I'll move on to mood stabilizers. So I'm hoping I can get through mood stabilizers and antipsychotics, because antipsychotics is the big section. So hoping I can get to those two, and then when I get to the library, I can just kind of make sure I still know the top 4 and do the bottom 2 type thing. And then in about an hour 40-ish minutes, I will be heading back to Apple Care so that I can get my drug test. I'll see you guys a little later. Hey y'all, so I'm on my way to class right now. It is Wednesday and it is test day and it is nerve-wracking. Last night my camera died, so I did have a clip of what the board looked like last night after I finished studying, and I was very emotional. Like, I even got emotional with my man on the phone, and I think it was, like, of course it was meant to happen, but I think the way I approached him was like just 10 times more emotional, because I was already emotional, because I just, like, I knew it, but it was just so much stuff, and it was like, it was nice to go through it and be like, okay, let's just break this down and go point by point and make sure I know everything, which I did, but it was still like completely nerve-wracking. And then this is the first test of J2 semester, so I'm not sure what the questions are gonna look like, all of that stuff. And I didn't practice dosage calc, so I'm gonna do that at lunch, because I'm pretty solid with dosage calc. I just want to make sure, like, some of the more advanced weight determined dosage calc and all that I'm solid on, kind of thing. So I'm gonna practice that at lunch. But other than that, I just wanted to give you guys an update, because I wasn't able to turn on my camera last night because the battery was dead. And it might die today too, to be honest, because I didn't charge it until this morning. So it might die today too, but I wanted to let you guys know how I'm feeling on my first test day of J2 semester. Swell. I'm feeling swell. Getting ready. It's a mess in here. I don't know where I'm gonna talk it all up. But I'm looking for my other shoes. It's like almost 5 o'clock. I'm trying to get to the library. It's a mess in here. Kind of gotta clean up. But I wanted to give you guys an update. I'm looking for my shoes. Got them. Okay. I wanted to give you guys an update on the test and what I made and how I feel about it. I did good. I made a 78 raw score and then an 80 final score. So first test score 80. I don't like it that much. I'm actually if I'm being completely honest, I don't like this score at all. Like, it was a barely B. Like, I feel like I should have felt better as I went through the test. Like, I feel like I should have known more. And in general, I did know what I was supposed to know. And to me, it felt like a lot of stuff. I'm just very upset about that grade. I don't like it at all. And I guess I feel like people who didn't do good will hate that response. But I just feel like I wish we would lecture on the stuff that I told you guys we got outlined on. Because I feel like that's the stuff I didn't do good on. But I actually made an appointment to go see my professor. So I'm very upset about that. I'm trying to be a normal human being and not be upset about that, but I guess it's not working. So I am gonna pack up my laptop. I actually been here for about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna go study for mental health. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys in the library. Hello. Down next to the elevator to go upstairs. But I didn't record last night. Again, Charlotte died. So right now, me and Ray will go take this med-surg test. And hopefully we do good. We just heard a rumor that that test doesn't go good for the first one, so hopefully it goes better for us.
And you have no identifiable P waves in your fib. Fibrillation just means that the chambers are doing this. There's no contraction, there's nothing organized, it's just shaking. And it's just on the top. So the top is shaking and the bottom is doing its thing.
Hey guys, I just got back to my room and I'm really down for a little bit. I'm gonna go to the library around 5 o'clock so I can start breaking down this hard stuff we learned today. I got a 87 on my test today. Excited about that. And I just went to eat at Palm, so now I'm just gonna chill for about an hour. My watch is dead, so about an hour. And then I'm gonna go to the library and start breaking down some of this stuff. I might go to a little bit, I might not. That's about it. I'll see you guys a little later when I'm studying. My battery is charged, so y'all should see me breaking down this hard stuff. Hello. I'm back in my room. That is a mess as always. I did a lot today, or I feel like I did a lot today. We got heart stuff today after class, so I went over a lot of that. I went over the diagnostic test for heart problems. I looked at dysrhythmias, sinus rhythms, specifically atrial rhythms specifically, and that's it. And I want to move on to atrial flutters and fibrillations tomorrow, but we're also learning new stuff next week about flutters and fibrillations, so I don't know if I should hold off on that or try to learn what she's already taught about it, because it's only 2 slides, so I don't think I will be hurt if I don't. But I don't know, I asked the teacher about it. I sent them an email. Yeah, I sent this in the morning. But that's everything I did. I might go to open lab tomorrow. I also have a meeting tomorrow with the student health office, and I have a meeting with one of the people in my sorority. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm not even gonna hold you. So, I don't know what to think here. My brain is kind of shot. After that stuff, I'm going to the library around 2, from 2 to 4 with Maya. And then if I don't finish, I'm gonna just stay. Maya has somewhere to be, but I'm gonna just stay. I usually stay until 8 on Fridays, and then I might watch a movie with Jay, and then clean up my room because it's Friday night. Saturday is self-care Saturday, so I will be chilling. I have one meeting, and they have me from 2 to 3. As soon as 3 o'clock hits, I am hitting the end call button with no remorse. So, yeah, I'm gonna put some of these pictures from what I worked on in here. I don't know if you guys want to see those, but I'm gonna put them in there. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Saturday. It was self-care Saturday, so me picking up the camera was the least of my worries. I do apologize. But, I'm gonna do my first transition of binders as soon as I find my other binder, which I can't find. I just had it. I'm so confused. Okay, hello. I'm gonna do my first transition of binders, but I did a few things today. I watched, I think 3 movies. I finished The Lost Husband. I watched Secret Obsession. I'm watching The Willoughbys right now. I also watched, I was gonna watch Falling in Love, but I think I'll watch that next week. But I have a different binder system than I did last semester. So this is my currently binder. The units I'm currently learning. So this is all the stuff from the test that I had this week. And then this binder is going to be my overall binder. So I am not currently. I intend to take out the past unit. So this is all of unit 1 for med-surg. So now I'm going to go to my med-surg, unit 1, exam 1, and put all this stuff in here. So now my currently binder is not as heavy and will have all the literally current stuff we're working on. This is all the stuff in my overall binder so far. It's not that much. And I don't have any new stuff for med-surg yet because that class is only once a week. But since med-surg is 2 times a week after our test, we had a lecture. So we do already have new stuff for that I'll be working on tomorrow. But y'all won't be here for that because this is the end of this video because it is Saturday, self-care Saturday. I'm sorry I didn't film much today. I don't know. I did laundry. I ran a few errands. I got my refund check back. So I paid for my HESI that we take at the end of the semester for mental health. I have money set aside for my sorority dues. So I have all my bases covered. And next week, it's going to be a very chill week. This video is not going out for 2 weeks because next week you guys will, or the week you don't see this video, you guys will be getting the mental health the health assessment and pharmacology, what I wish I knew video, and then this video will be going up. So you guys will see this video sooner rather than later. But I don't know when I'll do a week in the life again. I might do a day in the life first and kind of show you guys what the day of clinicals is because my first clinical is on Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I feel like I went into a lot of depth when it came to this video, and you guys will get to see a lot of clips that I don't usually take for a week in the life. So next self-care Saturday, I'll also be working on this because I have nothing to do other than sister bonding, which will be at night. So, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.